In the Old Testament, that's why I mentioned about the prophet Isaiah. In chapter 9, verse 7. Let me read that to
Go
you,
ahead,
6
please.
and 7.
I want to respect you to
Please,
read
please,
whatever
okay?
you like.
For to us a child is born. For to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Now, this is in the Old Testament. I mentioned earlier, for biblical scholar, we kind of believe that God continued to reveal himself in different stages, periods of time.
Okay.
So that's why we have these collections of books, not just from one time era, but for the Old Testament, for over 2,000 years periods of time.
Okay.
Yeah? And then generation after the generation. So that's why we have the book of Torah, and then we continue to have the book, the prophets.
Okay.
Now, what we believe in today is the inspiration of God's word. It's not only one, I'll give you everything, okay? We believe that God continued to reveal himself through his people, through King David. David is sitting here, okay?
Yeah.
Through others, okay?
So David was a prophet?
Now, over here,
Do you believe David was a prophet?
well, you see, for that viewpoint, okay, because God speaks, not only David is a prophet,
Okay.
because in the Old Testament, it basically prophesies that his descendants will be the Messiah.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
David's descendants will be the Messiah. So that's why this particular prophecy in Isaiah 9:6.
Okay.
Now,
So,
when we, please, okay,
ahead.
6 and 7, okay, you read that.
you already read it.
For us, say, you see, when we read this passage, everybody will scratch their head. Because God revealed himself saying that, hey, I will give the kingdom, the Israelites, my chosen people, a child is born, and a son is given. And then the government will be on his shoulder, which means that he will be the heir of the kingdom, the
Okay.
government on his kingdom. But at the same time, he will be called, now this is in the word of God,
Gotcha.
Wonderful Counselor,
Okay.
Mighty God,
Got it.
and then Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace.
Excellent.
Now,
He will be called the Father?
all this now, you see, when we read that, I really don't understand either. I have to admit,
Okay, you don't understand.
okay? Because this is a revelation from God. Now, if you can understand what God is about, who is God?
Okay. So are you asking me a question? Because you never answered my question.
Now, my answer to you,
Yes. Thank you.
God continued to reveal himself, and then Jesus was born, okay?
And Jesus is from the lineage of David.
Lineage of David, and then he was born.
So can you, because I want to understand that.
Yeah, Matthew.
Let's open Matthew.
Okay, please, okay?
You have Matthew?
Yeah.
First chapter. Because you said that the Messiah has to be from the lineage of David, right?
Yes. I know you have another questions on that, right?
No, I didn't even mark that one.
Okay, sure.
But you
Please,
brought that
okay.
up,
Sure,
so
yeah.
I thought, great,
Sure,
because
yeah.
I have studied the Bible, like I said.
Excellent, yeah.
And this is something that, so if you go to Matthew 16,
Yeah.
it says, so this is the lineage.
116, me?
116,
Yeah.
yeah? If you want to bring up 116.
Yeah.
And Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, to whom was born Jesus,
Yeah.
who is called Christ.
Yes.
So who's the father of Joseph? Jacob, right? He begot Joseph, right?
Yeah.
And from Joseph, which is not the real father, according to you, God is the father of Jesus, but Joseph lineage through him, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Can you open Luke 3:23?
yeah. I can explain that to you right away.
Excellent, good.
Because they are talking about two different lineage.
Let's see it.
One is according to the father side, the other one is according to the mother side.
Let's see.
Okay, please, okay?
So Luke 3:23.
Yeah.
So Jesus himself began his ministry at 30 years of age,
Yeah.
being, as supposed, the son of Joseph,
Yeah.
which was the son of Heli.
Yeah.
So this says Joseph is the son of Heli.
Yeah.
So who is the father of Joseph?
Okay.
Jacob or Heli?
Now again, let me explain that to you.
Please.
Thank you for pointing that out.
I appreciate your explanation.
For Hebrew, okay, when they talk about the father of whom, it may mean the immediate father.
Okay.
It might mean, say, the grandfather.
Okay.
Or the great-grandfather.
So which one is the grandfather?
Okay. And at the same time, we are talking about two different lineages as well.
Which one is the lineage of Mary?
Yeah. Now, you see over here
So
is mainly focused, say, in talk about Mary, okay?
Which one is about Mary?
Okay. Now,
I'm sorry.
Matthew, okay, talk about Joseph, okay?
Okay, so you're saying Matthew is the lineage of Joseph, and you're saying Luke is the lineage of Mary?
No, further down, okay? And then it all point all the way to Adam, okay, in Luke.
Sorry. Which one is the lineage of Joseph, and which one is the lineage of Mary?
Now, I do have that right up. No. I'm not.
Let's be honest with each other.
I am honest.
You're just jumping now.
No, I'm not jumping. Because
which one is the lineage of Mary and which one is the lineage of Joseph?
Now, let me see that.
One says begot and one says son. Neither one goes to Mary.
Now, okay, over here, okay, let's read that. Okay?
Let's read it.
Let's read that.
First, you just tell me which one is Mary's and which one is Joseph's.
Now let's go back to here.
You're not telling me.
No, I'm telling you in here. Okay.
Which one is Mary's? Which one? Just before we start, is Matthew Mary or is Luke Mary's?
Okay. Now, when you read that, okay, when you read this from here,
come on.
Okay, I want to let you know.
Just tell me which one is Mary's and which one is Joseph's, because you said one is Mary's and one is Joseph's. Which one is which? Just tell me, Matthew or Luke. That's it. Easy question.
My understanding, okay, from my recollection, okay, because there are so many things.
You got a PhD.
Yeah. My recollection, say my understanding is that will be from the Luke side, okay,
so
from
Luke
the Luke.
Is whose?
Okay, that's
Mary
my understanding from the lineage from Mary as my understanding.
Hold on. So you said that. So if you look at that, it says the son of Joseph, the son of Heli. How can that be Mary's lineage if it says son? It doesn't mention Mary anywhere. And it says the son of Heli. How can that be Mary's lineage? Come on.
Okay, I might have mixed up. That would be, sorry anyway.
Okay.
I have to say that. Okay?
No problem.
But this is my understanding.
Out of respect, I'll let you take a mulligan. You know what mulligan is? A do-over, okay? So now you're saying Matthew is Mary's lineage? No. But it says Joseph begot Joseph.
Begot
Jacob
Joseph,
begot. How can it be Mary if it says begot? He fathered Joseph. Jacob begot Joseph. Luke 3:23.
Now, I understand that when you look at the lineage in here, okay, according to this, the family kind of the descendant list in here, there is difference in these two lineages.
Yes, there is. They're contradictory.
Okay? You understand? Okay?
Yes, and you told me one is Mary's and one is Joseph's.
Because I have read research on this.
Look,
because like I said, I'm
asking you as a PhD biblical scholar who made a statement.
Now, when I say that,
can I finish my?
Okay, please.
Okay. Yeah, respectful. I appreciate your conversation. I even let you do a do-over, right?
Do, please.
So as a PhD pastor who's dedicated his life to the Bible, who has a PhD in biblical studies, you told me one of them is Mary's and one of them is Joseph's. First you said Luke is Mary's, and when we read through it, you said you got it wrong. I said, okay, no problem. I'll let you take it to Matthew. Matthew says begot, so it can't be Mary's, and it says the husband of Mary. So unless Mary is her own husband, which she's not, this is Joseph's. So both are not going to marry, and your answer doesn't fit. It's okay. I mean, you can say, you know, it's a contradiction. Doesn't make sense to me. That's okay. I don't mind that. But you can't tell me one of them is Mary's, and then not tell me which one is Mary's, and tell me begotten and son is right there. If you want to look it up, it's in Matthew 1:16 and Luke 3:23.
Yeah.
Matthew 1:16.
约瑟就是玛利亚的丈夫呢，称为基督的耶稣是从玛利亚生的。
Yeah.
One says son, and the other says begotten, or the husband of Mary, not Mary. So neither one goes to Mary.
Yeah.
对焦是，
Now,
Would you like some more tea?
Let me share. No. Okay, thank you.
Put some tea for. Would you like some cake? I don't
Can
want.
I know that there are so many, say, points in
We
there.
need to do-
Come.
There's a clear
Okay.
point. We're not going to
Yeah.
jump from it.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's a clear point. Which one is Mary's? Which one is Joseph's?
Yeah. Now, like I said, I know that the descendant lists in here, they are different.
They're
The
contradictory.
the difference in there is, as I mentioned to you, explain that to you. In the Hebrew section, when they talk about the father of whom or the son of whom, it may mean, in fact, the direct father, or it may mean, forefather, grandfather in there.
Now you're changing. Earlier
Yeah.
you said one of them is Mary's. Now you're saying it's a forefather.
Like I said,
No,
I do
no.
remember,
Which one is it?
but I will get back to you.
No.
I want to get back to you
I'm gonna let
because
you
I
finish.
have read some paper. Okay,
I've read
research
those
paper.
papers as well.
Okay, I read some paper talk about that. The lineage in there talk about that. Of course, this lineage in there in the book of Matthew, because it's written to the Jewish people, so that's why it go all the way back to Abraham. But for the Luke, okay, Luke 4, it basically go back to Adam. Okay, now having said that,
I'm going to let you finish because I
let
respect you.
me finish. Thank you, okay, on this. And I know that this is the difference